Did you find any tracks?
Some, a horse or two. They rode off through the meadow towards dawn. They're avoiding the road, which is interesting.
Towards dawn?
Meaning towards the east. Apart from the mounted ones, there were some men on foot too. Well weighed down.
Oh, they can't move too fast then.
No, and what's more, they left a trail of blood. One or more of them might be wounded. Either that, or they dragged off some poor bastard from here.
Nice work. Thanks. I found this shield in a shed along with a letter. Seems like someone left us a message.
Show me that. I know that crest. It's the House of Zool. A dangerous lot, God's truth. I don't think we'll find anything else here. We'll stay here a while, just in case. And you should go and report to Radzig what happened.
I thought I could go and search for those raiders. They might not have gotten very far yet.
All right. It's always good to have an extra pair of eyes. We'll keep searching here for a while, and then head back to the camp.
Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek. Poor creature. Hunted down like game. Looks like they carried away a lot of stuff.
Good boy.
That's my boy. Come along, free. this way. Seems they met some resistance at the farm. What a waste. But at least I know which way they went.
Wait here for me.
Well, I left with 25. 5 with you. 10, Mike.
25's a nicer sum, I grant you.
Get on with it then.
Hey, who's there? What's that?
I'm telling you, it'll be easier to carry if you put it in that sack.
But it's already full.
Nah, you just need to put the hard stuff at the bottom and the fragile stuff on top.
But I'll have to take it all out again.
Yeah, that's what I've been telling you the whole time.
But you said Zoe will want to see valuables, so I put them goblets on the
What's
top.
that? Zool will want to see groschen. And last time I looked, there was
Who's
40
there?
less than before, so I hope they turn up soon, or there'll be hell to pay.
What's going on there? Maybe 30 might turn up.
That's all very well. Only another
What's
10
that?
will surely go missing along the way, and then we'll bring only 20.
Who's there? Supposing 8 went missing my way, and...
The answer to my prayers. Just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone.
You'll get what for?
Gone weak at the knees.
Go! You're dead.
The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter.
You'll get No, kurwa!
What's the matter?
What have we got here? Entertainment, great. Gone weak in the knees, have you?
Come here, Lily Liver! Don't you wait! Is that all? You get what for?
Is that the best you can do?
You'll get what for?
Hey!
Poor creature. Hunted down like game. Looks like they carried away a lot of stuff. They went this way. Seems they met some resistance at the farm. Wait here for me. Stay.
I'm telling you, it'll be easier to carry if you put it in that sack.
But it's already full.
Nah, you just need to put the hard stuff at the bottom and the fragile stuff on top.
But I'll have to take it all out again.
Yeah, that's what I've been telling you the whole time.
But you said Zoe will want to see valuables, so I put them goblets on the top.
Zool will want to see groschen. And last time I looked, there was 40 less than before, so I hope they turn up soon, or there'll be hell to pay.
Maybe 30 might turn up.
That's all very well. Only another 10 will surely go missing along the way, and then it'll bring only 20.
Supposing 8 went missing my way and another 8 your way?
Then we'd have 24, and that's a fishy amount.
How do you mean fishy?
Well, I can live with 25. 5 with you, and 10 mine.
25's a nicer sum, I grant you.
Get on with it then.
What's that? Is someone...
There they are.
Wrong place at the wrong time. Your gate.
Yeah.
Is that all you've got?
To heal,
Yeah.
Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I tracked down those raiders.
You did? Well, nice work. So where are they?
A short way to the east, in a glade in the woods. They're dividing up their loot.
How many of them are there?
About 7.
We'll see. I'll tell the lads we're going to deal with them. Nice and quiet. Hey, to me, now! Listen up! Henry tracked down those bastards who raided the farm. They're dividing up their loot, not far from here. So let's pounce on them and give them what for. Move out!
Quiet as the grave, as the stone would say.
That's a good one. I haven't heard that one since... Let me see.
At a loss for words, are you?
Stop it, please. Or I'll split my sides laughing.
I'd feel sorry for the stone. Imagine not being able to insult your enemy's mother.
Ah, Big Mouth Jakey makes up for it.
I don't know how you managed without me for so long.
Hey,
Who was it needed their back covered last time?
Jakey.
JT,
Fuck you. I don't need minding.
we all cover each other's backs. That's how this band works.
Get used to it.
I've no intention of getting myself killed by a bunch of bandits who pillaged a farm for cabbage.
Well, I don't know. You might get mistaken for a cabbage yourself.
Aye, he's green enough.
I'll cover you, Jakey. Got it? Thanks a lot, Fletch.
I like that faint strike from the left, brother.
Yeah, nice trick. What do you call that?
The secret of the trade, Sonny. But you lost your puff fighting that other fucker, didn't you, brother?
Nah. I was just faking it to confuse him.
Oh, yeah? So how come you were still breathless after, eh? Which do you reckon is better to fight it, brother? High grass or low grass?
I'd say low grass.
Nobody asked you. What do you think, brother?
I don't know. And let him have your play.
A greenhorn's mistake.
I keep thinking about that grass, though.
You know what I like best in a skirmish, young?
Pray tell, brother.
Right,
When there's
we'll have a
one
look
last
around here
fucker
for,
we surround him.
clues.
Hack him from
Meanwhile,
all
Henry,
sides.
you go and
Till
report
he
to
falls in
Razzie.
a bloody heap on the ground. I love that.
We ought to wager on who delivers the fatal blow.
A new wager. Fletch will be up for that.
We gotta do something to spice things up. Make it more like a proper war. Maybe if we timed our attacks better, it'll look more like a battle plan, eh? Blood's up.
Plans go to hell in the heat of battle.
Everyone's still going to lay into that last fucker with everything they got anyway.
Even if we have to chase him all the way to Olamos to do it.
Alright. Next time, we'll see who delivers the coup de grace.
Jake can keep an eye on it while he's hiding in the bushes, shitting his brains as usual.
The only place I'll be shitting is in your tent.
I like that faint strike from the left, brother.
Yeah, nice trick. What do you call that?
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
I was just faking it. Confusing.
Oh, yeah? So how come you were still breathless after, eh?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Good to see you, lad. Sir Hanush told me you won his tourney. Good job, Henry.
Sir, I'm afraid I have some bad news. We came across a burnt-out farm near Merhoyed.
Christ! It seems Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
Now, this is something else, sir. We found a shield there with a crest. A tricolour star on a blue field.
I know that coat of arms, unfortunately. It's the House of Zul.
There was a letter there, too.
Show it to me. Although I think I already know what it will say.
Here you are, sir.
Unscrupulous beast. Cruelty and malevolence. I challenge you to face me in a duel, defend your honor. Antinomious wretch. Well, that's nice. Signed, Hagen Zul. As I expected, old grievances coming back to haunt me.
This Sir Hagen wants to challenge you to a duel.
Apparently, he still hopes I will agree to this kind of outmoded solution to disputes.
But surely you can't refuse a challenge to a duel. What about your honor?
Henry, my boy, honor is a splendid thing, and it should be held in high regard. But in time, you'll learn that some matters are not so straightforward.
Like this one?
Yes, like this one. The only reason Hagen is challenging me now is that he has a marked advantage. I've served as the royal hetman for the last 15 years and become a courtier. Hagen, meanwhile, was fighting in the Margraviate Wars in Moravia and elsewhere as a mercenary. Which of us do you think would win a duel? That's not honor, but an abuse of honor. Commonplace opportunism. I don't blame him for trying, but I'm not such a fool as to play by his rules.
What happened between you and Sir Hagen?
That's a long story.
Well, I'd like to hear the whole story, sir, if you wouldn't mind.
Very well. It began in the first year of King Wenceslas's reign. He sent me to resolve a dispute between the Zuls and a neighbouring house. It concerned land boundaries. The Zuls had refused to accept the ruling of the land court. His Majesty's position was a little shaky after his coronation. So a decision was made in the royal court to take radical action against any dissent in the kingdom. Since the Zul family was defying the king, we were obliged to punish them. Harshly, as the circumstances demanded. The head of the family, Hagen's father, was hanged, their castle razed to the ground and their property confiscated.
So, they're out for vengeance. But you acted according to the law.
Would it were that simple, lad. I was young and didn't realize the repercussions it would bring. For one thing, the king didn't use it to strengthen his position. On the contrary, he took less and less interest in such affairs.
How come?
Because he realized things would eventually sort themselves out. He promoted me to royal hetman, leaving him to pursue other interests. Secondly, my actions essentially created another band of robbers. When you strip a nobleman of his property, you can't expect him to take to begging. And thirdly, I wasn't aware at the time that the other party to the dispute was distantly related to me. Naturally, that made it look like I was acting in self-interest. If I'd known what I know today, I'd have been a lot more circumspect.
Well, what are we going to do about this?
You and Kuno's band will just have to deal with Hagen and prevent further mayhem. The longer he's marauding around these parts, the greater the chances that I'll finally have to succumb to his conditions.
So you'd fight him, if it came to that?
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. But maybe there's something else behind this challenge. Maybe it's coin he's after. Who knows?
All right. We'll deal with him, sir.
I'm sure you will, Henry.
May I be of service, my lord?
Yes, Henry. Chief Engineer Fafar has been asking for someone reliable to assist him.
The chief engineer? Is it about Scallots?
In a manner of speaking. Master Fafar has, well, evil forebodings. I think he may want to send you to the Scallots mines.
Can they really be restored?
Everything can be rebuilt with enough will and resources. Well, everything except a man. You'll get the details from Chief Engineer Fafar. For the time being, consider yourself his handyman.
Certainly. Where do I find him? Is he here in the castle?
Where? Now that's a good question. He ought to be somewhere at Perkstein unless he's gone off to deal with some problem or other. Look around. You're bound to run into him.
Well, thank you. I'll go and see him straight away.
Good luck, Hal. Good luck, then.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Good health, dear.
What's happened here?
Things are bad. Very bad. First we get attacked by them brigands. Barely come out of that alive, and now the plague.
Plague, you say?
Indeed so. Something's up with the village. Even the livestock are dying. It's a gruesome sight.
I heard the bandits didn't get very far here, though.
Luckily, young Straw saw them still over by the cross and woke the whole village. We even captured one. He's tied up now at Melikar's place. But then the disease came.
Who attacked you?
I don't know, some bandits. Ever since Skalitz was raised, they've been marauding the whole province.
Did you put up a fight?
We most certainly did. Once Melikar heard young Straw shouting to the hills, he handed everyone a pitchfork or a flail, and we ambushed the bastards.
Good on you. How did it turn out?
We gave them what for until they turned tail and ran. But they cut up young Straw. Something awful. He didn't live to see morning.
Who are Melikar and Straw?
That's right. You're not from round here, are you? Melikar's the one looking after things round here now. Before that, it was down to Smill from the Noyoff Stud. But they killed him that time they raided the place. And young Straw is the son of Andrew, a local woodcutter. Or was, I should say. The bandits saw to that. The old man isn't taking it well.
Where will I find Melikar?
If you stand at the main gate of the stables and look across the road, Melikar's is the house on the left.
I'd like to talk to Straw.
I see. Well, if you stand at the main gate of the stables and look across the road, you'll see Straw's house on the right.
Tell me more about this plague. It sounds terrible.
Worse than you can imagine. The old stud, livestock, sheep, chickens, all dead or dying. No doubt the people will be next. Melikar's old woman's taken to her bed, and it doesn't look good. Straw's wife and brother, more and more.
I'm sorry to hear it. I'm looking for Matthias. He works as a stable hand at the stud farm.
Matthias? The brigands got him, poor lad. He's lying wounded at the stud.
Thanks. That'll be all for now.
May the Lord watch over you.
Hal? You're a sight for sore eyes. What are you doing here?
It's good to see you too, Matthias. Sir Radzig sent me here to investigate the raid.
Sir Radzig? Looks like you've come up in the world, mate. You're here as his envoy?
Yeah, something like that. But that's not important right now.
Well, I'm glad to see you have a job. Lots of our old neighbors have been reduced to begging. If I were in your shoes, I'd get the hell out of here. There's some disease spreading.
Disease?
Folk are saying it's the plague. Whatever it is, it's bad. It started the day after the raid. First the horses got sick, then other animals, and now people are falling ill too.
Oh, damn! Are you alright?
Well, at least I haven't caught the sickness.
But you've been hurt?
It happened during the raid. One of those damn bandits fell on me, horse and all. My arm's badly broken, but better than a broken neck.
Tell me about the raid.
What do you want to know?
I hear one of the raiders was taken captive. I'd like to question him.
Aye, old Melachar let him have it over the head with a flail, and now he's locked up in the barn. But be careful.
Why's that?
That fucker killed young Straw, and his old man's sharpening a sickle for him. Melachar still hasn't decided what to do with him.
I understand Old Straw wants revenge, but first I have to question that bandit. What happens after is no skin off my nose.
Good luck, then.
Can you describe the raiders?
I don't know. They came at dusk, so you couldn't see their faces. About 20 of them. They weren't humans, though. They spoke Czech.
You talked to them?
No. They were shouting at us. They were very sure of themselves to begin with, but when we hit them in the woods, they didn't look so brave.
I know you've got courage enough for any man, but how did a bunch of untrained villagers manage to hold off armed bandits?
One of the village lads caught sight of them coming through the woods and told Melachar, who roused the whole village, and everyone grabbed what they could. Pitchforks, axes, flails, and we went out to face them.
What? You mounted an assault against them?
Aye, and that was the key. It was the last thing those whoresons expected. A few of them still managed to break through to the village, probably wanted to torch it. But even the women here were armed with what they could find, and they took the bastards by surprise.
About this sickness. When did this plague start?
The day after the raid. The horses were lying down in the stable, so we knew something was up. By afternoon, they were all dead. Then other animals started getting sick, one after the other, and then people.
What are the signs that someone's getting sick?
I don't leave the house much, but folk complain of fever and shakes. Some are throwing their guts up, and others are spewing from the other end.
Has anyone died from it?
Aye, old Verba. Although he was already on his last legs, so no one knows for sure if it was the plague that got him. Either way, the animals are dropping like flies, and people will end up the same for sure.
Who's ill now?
I don't know. What with my arm the way it is, I don't go outdoors much. But I know Melachar and Straw have sick ones at home.
Can I ask you a bit about Merho yet?
I haven't been here long enough to learn much, but ask away.
Can you tell me something about Old Straw?
He's a woodcutter, tough as they come, and a hothead. He's been out of his mind since his boy died.
That's normal to grieve, though.
Depends how you look at it. Folk are afraid he'll snap or drink himself to death. What's worse, his wife caught the sickness, and he's not taking care of her.
Where can I find this Straw?
When you take the main gate out of the stables, you'll see 2 cottages outside. Straw lives in the right-hand one.
What's Melachar like?
The locals look up to him. Smill used to be in charge here, but he was killed in Neuhof.
I know.
Sir Hanush hasn't had time to appoint a new vassal, and folk need someone to speak for them, so they picked Melekar.
Thank God you had someone here who could take the reins.
Aye.
Where does Melekar live?
When you take the main gate out of the stables, you'll see 2 cottages outside. Melekar lives in the left-hand one.